Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Jessica, and today I'm doing a whole house clean with me where I'm just basically tidying up a bunch of rooms in my house. I did do a little bit of deep cleaning. It's kind of random, but I love this carpet shampooer, so it's super easy to break out and use, so I did do that. But I'm just tidying up my whole house, so if you guys want to see that, then definitely stay tuned. Go ahead and start with a load of laundry, and I am baby wearing my son. He was being super fussy, and you might be able to tell in some of these clips that I was getting really overwhelmed because I felt like I had so much to do. We had an appointment to go to when the girls got home from school, and I was just trying to get everything done, and he was being really fussy and wanting to be held, and I don't really love this baby carrier, so I was getting very overwhelmed, but it worked out. He calmed down, and then my oldest daughter got home from school and she was able to help me with him, so I was able to get the rest of my stuff done. I wasn't able to get all the way into the dryer with him in this thing, so I ended up having to take him out. I felt so defeated, but I ended up taking him out and then reaching in there and getting the rest out, and then he just came into his room with me and laid on his little mat here next to me, and I was able to get all the laundry folded. I had some music playing, and I think that helped too. He does like to listen to music, and Tucker, bless his heart, I love him so much. He could tell that I was very stressed out, and you can see in these clips here that he will not leave my side, and he is like asking me in his way, like, are you okay, Mom? Are you okay? He just keeps looking at me because he can sense, I swear he can sense my blood pressure change, and I'm not even kidding. I swear he can sense it because he can be dead asleep and I can sigh in the bed and he will be up and at my side like, what's going on, Mom? What's wrong? See, there he is by my side, just like checking on me. Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, I just love him so much. He's definitely one of a kind. And of course, Bailey May had to join us as well, but she's not as intuitive as Tucker. He's, like I said, he's just one of a kind. I don't know. I've had other dogs and they've never been like this before. He just has a sixth sense. So I was going through his clothes and getting rid of some of them that don't fit anymore. He is growing so fast that I swear I'll buy new clothes to fit him, and then the next week those don't fit him anymore. So hand-me-downs are awesome. I did get a bunch of hand-me-downs from a friend, so that was great and very helpful because I don't want to spend a ton of money on clothes that are only going to fit him for a week or two, and he goes through sometimes like 2 to 3 outfits a day, so I do need a lot of outfits for him. But I have to go through, and I do keep a few that have like sentimental value to me. I did the same thing with the girls. They both have like a little bag of clothes that just they were like maybe my favorites, or they have a memory in them, and I saved them for them, maybe for their kids. And I'm doing the same for Henry. So I set a couple aside, and I have a little basket in his closet where I keep those, but the rest of them I give away to friends or I donate them. So I did break out the carpet shampooer. It's this Hoover one, and I love it so much because it's so easy to use. It's basically like using a vacuum, and I'm using the OxiClean carpet shampooer solution in it, and it smells so good. It smells like laundry. and I got it at Walmart, but I just decided to shampoo his carpet when I was in here randomly. I just do random things like that sometimes. But I also picked up this Folex, I think that's how it's pronounced, from Amazon, that is like raved about here in the cleaning community for stains in the carpet. It's supposed to get up so many stains. So I tried it on a few spots in his carpet and I think it worked really well. I definitely, and I missed one when I was looking back at the footage, but I definitely noticed a difference. Like it's like they vanished before our eyes. I don't know what the spots were because they were there when we moved in. We hope to replace the carpet upstairs soon because it is stained in a lot of areas, especially in the girls' rooms. There's like spilled paint on them from where they painted the walls, and there's just a lot of random stains, and I just would like to replace the carpet. So that is something that we plan to do in the near future, but in the meantime, this thing works awesome. So that's what I did, just randomly shampooed his carpets. So here he is, and I thought I would give you guys that don't follow me on Instagram, I guess, like a little update. So he is, the last time I weighed him, he was like 12 pounds and 11 ounces, and he's 23.5 inches long. He's doing really, really good. He's a sweet, sweet boy. He's lots of smiles and coos these days. He was really, really fussy in the first like 7-8 weeks of his life. Well, maybe even like more like 9 weeks if I'm being honest. But now he is getting so much better. So he has he has a lot longer periods where he's happy. So this portion of today's video is sponsored by Whoosh. They sent me this cleaner to test out, and I am obsessed with it. It is great for cleaning all of your tech stuff. So your iPads, your tablets, your phones, even like your computer monitors. It leaves them 99.99% clean of dust, dirt, oil, and gunk. And I'm showing you in this footage the proof of that. It works excellent, and it leaves such a nice shine. My electronics looked brand new after I used it. It's environment and family friendly. They're free of alcohol, dyes, and fragrances. But right now is definitely a time that you need to be thinking about cleaning these things, especially with all the germs that we have going around. And this product leaves our electronics so clean. It's so easy to use. It comes with this microfiber cloth. I love it. Highly recommend it. It's available on Amazon too, which is really awesome. So I'll leave a link to it in the description box. You can even get this cute little one for like your purse or the diaper bag, or to leave in your car so that you can keep your phone clean on the go. I don't need no one to say you're complicated. Okay, so now I am headed into the kitchen. It really wasn't that messy. I just had some bottles to wash and I wanted to tidy up in there, and then my appliances were disgusting. I don't think you can tell on camera, but they get so gross because of the kids and fingerprints and just getting in and out of the refrigerator and getting in and out of the dishwasher and the ovens. They were so nasty, and I've been looking at them for days and wanting to clean them, so I finally got that done. So basically just tidying up in here. I don't believe you when you say that you miss me, 'cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. 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 I don't believe you, no, no. One thing
'Cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. I don't believe you, no, no.
I am using Indust on my appliances. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I use this, and I have for probably a little over a year now. Yeah, like about a year and a half, maybe even longer. I can't remember if I used this in the old house or not, but it works amazing on your stainless steel appliances. So that's what I always use. It's the only thing that I use on my stainless steel, and it's definitely great for other things as well. Like I love using it in the interior of my car. It's great for obviously your furniture, which is what most people use it for, but it's also great like on the interior of your car as well. So if you haven't tried it there, you can try it there as well. But I've heard from several people that they can't find it in stores anymore. So it's been a while since I purchased it, but I think the last time I got it was on Amazon. So you could check there, but I know Dollar General has it. But I cannot see why on earth they would like stop making it. They just sponsored me last year. So they were doing good then. So hopefully maybe it's just like a shortage due to everything going on in the world. I know there's a shortage for a lot of things, like including Chick-fil-A sauce. Like what in the world? So maybe there's just like a shortage for it because it's such a great cleaning product and it's been around for so long. I cannot see them doing away with it. So now I'm just using the Bissell Crosswave to clean my kitchen floors really quick. If you don't know what that is, it is a vacuum mop in one. And I still have the tag on mine because I'm notorious for doing that. I don't take the tag off of things randomly like that, and they will sometimes stay on for years, like not even kidding. And I've not taken the tag off of this, and I don't even notice when I'm using it. I just actually noticed it when I was looking back at the footage and I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I still have the tag on this thing. But I've had it for a year and I still have the tag on it. So it is what it is. I'm just weird and random like that, I guess. And here I am showing you the dirty water tank, and this is just from the kitchen, so it's pretty disgusting what all it gets, but it gets up all of the dog hair, all of the dirt and debris, and then it also washes the floor, so it's pretty awesome and time-saving. And now I'm going to go ahead and refill my Scentsy warmers, and I'm using this one in the Plumeria Peach. It smells so good, and I replaced it in almost all of my warmers that I have downstairs. Somebody is going to say, just put it in the freezer. Every single time that I show my cotton ball hack, somebody says just put it in the freezer. And I'm just going to tell you right now that for me, that does not work. This is so easy and it's instant. I put the cotton ball in, it soaks up the wax, and I replace it and I go on about my day. I don't have to worry about putting anything in the freezer. And for example, this cow warmer here, he doesn't have a dish that pops out. He is just one element, and I'm not going to put him in the freezer. So for that person that I know is just dying to tell me to put it in the freezer, this one as well, it doesn't have the dish that pops out. That's not for me. If that works for you, that's great. That's definitely a way you could do it, but it doesn't work for me. I use the cotton ball hack. It's instant and I can move on. So if you haven't tried the cotton ball hack, you definitely should. I just buy a bag of cotton balls. It lasts me forever, and that's what I use for my Scentsy, and it makes it instant to just switch my wax out. And a bunch of you had told me last time that you can save those and use them for fire starters for like camping and stuff. So that's really cool, and I'm definitely going to be doing that. So So here's my sweet Tucker laying in my office. He loves to lay on this pillow. This is like basically his pillow. He's just taken over it. And I wanted to show you, if you are new here and you haven't seen my living room, I wasn't cleaning it in today's video, so I just wanted to show it to you because I did say this was a whole house clean with me, and I figured you might be interested in seeing my living room. This is my living room. It's not 100% tidy, but it was pretty much clean because we had cleaned the night before. It was Sunday night, and we did like a 30-minute tidy up. We all three of us girls just had a chore, and we got busy and cleaned up so that we would have a fresh start to the week on Monday. So we had cleaned the living room already, so I didn't need to clean it, but I did just want to show it to you in case you were curious. Let me get him watched. Okay. Nutri-Grain Awesome Apple. Oh, this looks yummy. There you go. Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Go wash your hands. Did you have a good day? It's all over your face.
Oh, some of them are broken.
Yeah, I seen that. It's okay. They'll still taste the same. What's all over your face?
Madeline told me there's orange stuff.
Yeah, there is, and black stuff. What is it? What'd you eat? What'd you eat at school?
Jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly and jelly.
Well, what's on your face then?
Oh, orange?
Yeah.
That's probably my jelly. Because it was orange jelly.
Orange jelly? You need Jell-O?
Jello.
Oh. Okay, can you go somewhere else because I just cleaned the floor in here. Please don't get crumbs all over the floor. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh, you were so happy, and now you're so mad. See, I wasn't done eating, Mama. Okay, okay. You're talking. Hi. You talk to us. See, I just drank milks. I got my belly full. Yeah. Gosh, uh-oh, she's grabbing the camera. Oh no, you get so mad every time I get the camera out, you get mad. Aww. Okay, so this last week we were sick. My oldest and I were sick anyways. My middle child did not get sick, and Henry did get sick too. So three of us, I guess, were really sick. I think it was a cold, and I've decided that when people say it was just a cold or I have a cold, I feel like we need to rename cold because it felt awful. But I'm 99.9% sure it was just a cold. But I was miserable. So I had a fever and just like all the congestion and everything, and Madeline same. And then Henry ended up getting snotty nose, but he overall didn't do too bad at all. And I think I can contribute that to me breastfeeding. I think that gave him the antibodies and kept him from getting sick. And I'm so, so thankful for that, because I would have just been heartbroken had he been in misery like me and Maddie were. He basically just had some snots. Otherwise, he was fine. But I was miserable. I had like night sweats and a temperature of like 103, but I was freezing cold. I couldn't get warm. So that's why I had like the diffuser, and then I had a humidifier, and then I had like 5 bazillion snot tissues in there. Legit a roll of toilet paper that I slept with, because I was constantly blowing my nose. Ugh, it was rough, but we are totally fine now. We are all feeling so much better, so I'm so glad that that is over, but my room definitely got neglected in that time.
I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling.
So I'm showing you here before of my vacuum. I emptied it out so I can show you how much I'm going to get out of my carpet because I thought that that was really satisfying. So I'm just using my Dyson V11 and I have it on the boost setting for carpet and it does so good. And I love that how convenient it is not having a cord. So I just vacuumed my room and then I'm going to show you guys what the canister looks like just after vacuuming my room. It's so disgusting. And I guess now they have come out with the Dyson I think it's the 15 out size maybe. Dyson, if you're watching this, I would love to have one and review it for my followers, and I will use it all the time and in like all of my videos. So if you want to send me one, I would be really, really happy. They did sponsor me a couple of years ago and I was like so thrilled. That was like the highlight of my life because I've loved my Dyson vacuums well before they sponsored me. So that was a really exciting time for me. But now they have a new one. So I need the new one, Dyson, because I love it. It is my favorite vacuum and I would totally replace it in a heartbeat if something happened to it. But it does phenomenal. The proof is in the pudding. So here is his little bassinet that I drove over an hour to get on a whim because I needed sleep. So this is the one that I bought for him, the 4-mom ones, and it's a very, very nice bassinet. Go figure. I'm not knocking it at all. He just hates it. And I think it's because it's flat and it's very open. And I'll explain why he doesn't like that when I explain why he likes this one. So he likes this one because, as you can see, it's at a slight incline. And it's not as open. Like, it has this in here and it just feels a little bit more cozy, I guess. And let's see if I can do this one-handed. It does incline even more. So I can set him up even more if I need to, which I do on occasion, but really not that often because he's already at a little bit of one with it just like that. And it has this little mobile here, which he does look at as he's falling asleep. I put him in here awake and he puts himself to sleep. This comes out so you can clean it. And it does have straps that you can pull through and strap them in. But I don't need to do that right now. He's so little that he's not rolling over or anything, so I'm not worried about that. And then here on the side, it has all of the controls. It does have a sound machine as music and sounds, but we don't use that because we have the Hatch sound machine right there. So it has different speeds, which it goes all the way up to 6, which is crazy. 6 is like crazy. But this is 1, and as you can see, it just rocks gently back and forth. So we use between 1 and 2. I'll put it on 2 and show you. So this is 2. Sometimes when he's a little fussy, I'll put it on 2. But generally, can't talk, generally, I will just put it on 1 and it stays on all night long. It does plug in. It doesn't take batteries. It does have a vibrating feature too, which I've ran the battery out on that. Right here is the little switch for that and it vibrates. Let me scoot it out a little bit and I will show you how fast 6 is. I have to scoot it out because 6 is so fast that it hits the nightstand. So I'm going to put it on 6 and it'll take it just a second to pick up speed. But it's going pretty crazy. I don't know if it really shows on camera in real life. It's going pretty fast. I feel like that would make me sick. So I don't ever use 6. 1 and 2 is all we ever use. But he sleeps so good in this bassinet. So good. Ever since the day I got it. So I'm so thankful. I think it was like $170 at Target. I'll link it below. It's the Graco something or other. But I'll link it below for you guys if you're interested in it for your baby. But this is so perfect. It works great. And I kind of regret buying this now. But how would I have known? I wouldn't have known. And maybe as he gets a little bit bigger, maybe he'll sleep in it. I really ought to think about using it for naps or something. But I'll probably just end up reselling it and get a little bit of my money back. Or giving it to a friend or something like that. But it is what it is. I didn't know that I was going to have a baby that liked this motion and liked to be at an incline, but especially if you have a baby that has like acid reflux, this would be so perfect for them because you can put them at that incline. And also really quickly, this is his little nested bean swaddle. These are his favorite swaddles. We love the Love to Dream and the nested bean. And the nested bean is extra great because it has this like weight right here, and it has some weight right here on the sides, and then it has this on the inside that straps around him that makes him feel held. You can also use it multiple ways, so you can strap their arms down to their sides if your baby likes them that way, but he doesn't. He likes his hands up, so they go in these sleeves, but you can detach these sleeves and do just like a gown. But this is what he sleeps in. I have 3 of them, and they're a dream. Like, I don't think I could survive without them, so I'll link them below too.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the 2 of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to.
Okay, last but not least, I just wanted to kind of tidy up my bathroom, just wipe down the counter, the toilet, and the bathtub. So that's what I'm doing here. And my bathtub, at this time that I was in the bathroom, the girls were home from school and we had an appointment to go to. So I was really trying to rush and get done so that I could get everybody ready and loaded up. So I didn't get to actually like clean my bathtub, but I did want to run bleach and cleaner through the jets because I like to do that quite often because I do take a bath almost every single night. I soak in the bath. It's just like the one thing that I do for myself is soak in a hot bath. I don't necessarily wash in there, I just soak in there, but it still gets dirty, so I like to keep the jets. I don't even use the jets, but the water sits in them and they can get gross really quick. So I like to clean them out very frequently, but I didn't get a chance to like wipe it down in this video, so I just kind of show you guys that I sprayed everything down with the bleach. I sprayed inside the jets. I let it soak while I was cleaning the toilet, and then I just ran the hottest water possible with the bleach, and then I used a little bit of lemon fabuloso to run through the jets and everything. I'll let that run for like 10 minutes, and then I let it drain out and then just rinse it. And another day when I have more time, I'll be able to wipe it out and do a better clean.
Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head.
If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would be so grateful for you to go ahead and do that today. You just hit that red subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. It's totally free for you to subscribe. It just helps YouTube to know to show you my videos basically. And it just helps to support my channel. So I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. Alright guys, this was my whole house, clean with me, tidy up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting my channel. I love you guys so much. If you want to see more of me throughout the week, definitely follow me over on Instagram. But if not, I will see you guys in next week's video.